Morning, guys. Just wanted to hop on and discuss something that is maybe going to be difficult for people to hear. And it's to do with spiritual ego. And this has come from, well, actually meeting lots of people who had and still have massive spiritual egos, and scrolling through TikTok and seeing people project their own ideals, not ideas, they're different, onto other people and telling others who are on their own spiritual journey that they're wrong. This is absolute bullshit, okay? So your own experiences, your own recollection of past lives, your own gifts, what you should and should not be doing is entirely on you. It's your experience. Nobody can take it away from you. You are not right. You are not wrong. It's the truth for you. And it is as straightforward as that. If you've got a spiritual ego, and don't get me wrong, we all have, and we all get triggered. I still get triggered sometimes, which is probably why I'm making this video. We all get triggered sometimes with the comments that we might read, and we have a visceral reaction to something, and in our minds, in our 3D matrix ego minds, remember that, we are pushing against an idea or resisting something. And if we're resisting something, guess what? It means that we need to heal it. So a lot of my past life experiences I have openly shared with you guys, not because it's a case of, oh, look at all this stuff I've experienced, look at what I've done. It's 100% not about that. What it's about is triggering something in you, usually because you've probably had a past life with me before, not always, but it's triggering something in you to want to develop and research and start to tune into your own past lives, because I know how important that journey was for me to go on. Now, that's not to say that you have to discover and delve into past lives. That might not be your journey. And guess what? That's 100% fine. That's okay. Equally so, we all have completely different gifts. Okay, so just as an example, and this is probably a really basic one from me, but I can't really read tarots. Okay, and hats off to people who can. My journey is not to read tarots. I do read cards, as you all know, so lots of oracle cards, energy healing cards. That's my bag. That's who I am. But I have a friend who is absolutely awesome at reading tarots, and I am stunned every time she does a reading for me. It's unbelievable. So the gifts that we have are all different, and that's for a reason. Okay, I'm going to share something that I wouldn't ordinarily share because I'm still in my 3D mind about this, and it's like an inverted ego situation because I still can't wrap my head around it. So last year I actually had quantum healing. If you haven't had quantum healing and that sort of sets you on fire and you're drawn to it, please message me, because I know an amazing lady who I went to who just totally blew my head off. Her name is Tina Slade, but if you want her details, message me and I'll happily share them. She is off the chart amazing. Again, another skill I don't have just yet. I can't quantum heal people, but that's actually my goal. So as part of that healing, which was around an hour and a half long, She was performing light language. We were performing light language together to clear down some of my horrible past lives, particularly in Orion. I think I've said before I was an archangel. Lots of people have been archangels. I'm not special. It's just about identifying what they are. But where I'm getting to is, as part of my quantum healing, she actually told me, see, I'm even pausing now. She actually told me that I was the creator of universal consciousness for all things. Where do you go with that? Where do you actually go with that? And that was 5, maybe 6 months ago that she told me that as part of my healing. This isn't a brag, because I am still struggling with it. I don't know if I believe it. And they're coming in and already shouting at me. Getting the finger wag, as I always do. But how do you comprehend that? You comprehend that by not trying to process it in your brain, but in your heart. And I'm not there yet. I'll be perfectly honest with you. And again, that relates back to ego. Okay, so your ego mind likes to take over. It doesn't always accept what you're told, what's put in front of you. But equally so, I would also recommend discernment and tuning into your intuition. So when you are told things and they don't resonate with you, drop it, leave it, let it go. When she said that to me, I felt like my entire body was on fire. So I know that there is some truth to it. I just haven't worked out how to put that into my daily life yet. And that's okay too. All right. So this, again, it is a journey. It's your journey. Don't let anybody else tell you what's right, what's wrong, what you can and can't do, what you're good at, what you're not good at, because it's for you to discover. And as I said yesterday, healers are not here to heal you. It's almost like we're here to shine a light towards you so that you then heal yourselves. That's the whole purpose of it. Yeah, so that is without ego, and that's absolutely how it should be. This has turned into a bit of a rant, but actually, and I'm not going to lie to you, I was triggered by a few things yesterday and this morning, and I kind of want you to know that I'm human. Obviously human, or maybe not. And just like, that, these things affect us all, and it's better to talk about them, because I'm pretty sure that everybody who's watching this now has experienced a similar thing. When you're triggered, think about where that comes from and what you need to heal. Okay? Ta-da! Rant over. If you want to talk to me about any of this, as always, drop me a message. Have wonderful afternoons, mornings, evenings, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for listening as always. I love you, and I'll see you soon. Mwah.